Tonight allows people a release for all the hatred and violence that they keep up inside them.
This won't bring him back.
Hello internet, it's me again, Jack Finch, here on Most Amazing Top 5. We're going to jump right in with the question, could a purge actually happen in real life? Thanks for the warm welcome from everyone. I'm having a lot of fun being here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any uploads. Now, I feel like I'm stepping into my boots a little bit, so we're going to be covering a scary topic in a bit of a different way. Scary in the sense of, you know, life and death. We're asking, could a purge actually happen in real life? We've all seen the films, what are we at now, 4? And the concept of an American dystopian action horror is alarmingly not that far away from fiction at this point. But when we break down the technicalities of one night a year where all crime, including murder, is legal, things get a little interesting. I mean, I think I've wrapped up the answer to this question already. It's no, but just stick with me because the interesting thing is why. So firstly, there are some pretty rich people in the world right now. There are reported 540 billionaires in the United States alone, with a combined worth of $2.399 trillion. And when you flick a switch and turn crime off for 12 hours, there's a lot of other people who are going to want a piece of that pie. Luckily for the billionaires, there'd be a ton of hired mercenaries willing to defend their property for a price. But how long would that really last? Because people on the lower end of society who can't afford guns and armoured vehicles, they're going to get pretty tired of the purge pretty fast. You can't just wipe them all out. And just like history has taught us, when enough people come together in a revolutionary army, it doesn't really matter how much money you have. And even if it failed in the first year, that army would only get stronger and stronger and learn from the lessons of the other failed attempts. On that same point, it would also be pretty much impossible to even make sure people followed the rules of Purge Night. Even if a law like the Purge actually made its way through the Senate, most common, decent people would just leave the country. Why would they wait around for just one night of the year where they'd most likely be brutally murdered? Businesses would more than likely close down and move overseas, you know, to a country where their workforce isn't systematically eradicated every year. On the flip side to that, there's also the argument that a society who upheld the purge would be completely supportive of that idea. And even the majority of people who'd left, maybe the United States would have already answered its own question to the population issue without killing anyone. And then the remaining people could practice their purge amendment right alongside right-minded people, and everyone's a winner. We also have to remember how difficult it would even be to bring an end to a purge night. Okay, so the sun comes up, everyone put down your weapon, even though you just shot my wife. You know, they're the rules. The mass hysteria of arming an entire population isn't just a kind of time out gig. Those poor people would be so angry, pumped full of adrenaline, and also armed to the teeth. Neighborhoods would band together, they'd build walls around themselves and say, no purge over here, and that's all year round. The last thing a crazy government wants to do is arm the average citizen and think that the police and social order aren't something that they can depend on for safety. Now here's the main point. Humans on a whole aren't completely psychotic. Our friends are really great, and we'd rather spend one night of the year shooting fireworks into the sky instead of automatic submachine guns. Now, don't get me wrong, the world is a pretty scary place. There's no denying that. And even in 2014, when the Purge films were first topping the box office, people were trying to jump on the hype train and root for a 12-hour lawless crime spree. Facebook pages popped up from Detroit, Chicago, Jacksonville, Miami, and even Cleveland. And guess what? No one showed up. But I can do you one better. Deep in the Bolivian Andes, there is one day each year in early May where the locals gather in their town square and practice their own kind of purge. The ancient practice, known as Tinku, encourages the local people to erupt in a festival of violent brawling. Their weapons are fists and sticks and stones, but the battles are prearranged, and most people are just looking to settle long-standing family grudges. Alongside this though, there are huge feasts and, you know, a bit of a party, elaborate dances and some musical events. Don't get me wrong, some people have actually died during Tinku, but for the most part, once it's all over, the locals shake hands, slap each other on the back, and drink some homemade booze. Now that's a purge I could get behind. That's all we've got time for today, guys. I've been Jack Finch. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and hopefully we'll be seeing you soon. But until then, Take it easy.